everyone. Today we're going to do the crafts for our Christmas tree. And we have Tristan and Zoe. They're also going to do the crafts with us. So in your art pack, which I delivered to your house, and if you did not receive the art pack, you can just follow the instructions and make sure you have all the items. It's very simple. We're going to do simple and easy decorations for the tree. So inside you have some strings. I gave a few strings and I gave these silver little, what do you call them, guys?
Hooks or something?
Hooks.
Yeah.
And we will use them also. I'll give some to Tristan. And Tristan and Zoe will share an art pack. We have straws, which we will cut. We can use them to make holes in the clay. And we can use them also to decorate the clay items, right? And we have a flower, which we can use also for decoration. We have some beads that I put for you in a little pack, and some glitter. So it's gonna get a little messy.
Yeah.
Things that you need from your side is some water that we will use with the clay to make sure that the beads and the glitter sticks to the clay items. We have some wet wipes to clean our hands whenever needed, but very important to keep the clay moist.
Yes.
Yes. So we don't want the clay to dry out because it's air dry clay. We also have a few cards that we will use as examples, and you would need to cut them out. So items you need to get from your kitchen is, before we start, some water. You can grab a pencil or you can grab anything that you can roll out the clay with. So you can just use your finger as well to put some water on the clay. No need for a brush. Oh, you need a scissor. So that means you need a pencil, some water, a scissor, and a wet cloth. Yes, that's what you need. In order to keep the clay moist, we're going to use some wet wipes. So once you open your packet of clay, you want to take it out and you want to cover it with any wet cloth or wet wipes. It's always good to keep the clay moist so that it does not become hard. Otherwise, you're going to struggle to work with the air dry clay. Great. So we've got our clay covered. Now we each have a piece of clay. If you find it is too hard to make a ball, because we're going to start making balls now, dip your finger in the water, but don't take too much water, and just make it wet a little bit. Then you can start by rolling it in the palm of your hands, like that. Okay guys, start rolling and press really hard. And you can do and push with this palm against that one, and you will see you will make a nice circle. Tristan and Zoe finds it difficult to press the clay with the palm of their hands. So what they do is they put it on the table and they press down with like that. Great. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we have our circle, our flat circle. We're going to take a straw and we're going to press a hole for the string, like that.
At the top.
Easy peasy. See? Right. So you can press a hole.
And you can wiggle the straw a little if it's hard.
You can wiggle it.
But the clay might stay inside, so you might have to blow the straw.
I forgot to mention that you need a tablecloth just to protect your table. So make sure that you're always working on a surface that will not damage the table. Great. So we've got our hole in there for our string. What we're going to put next is some glitter. We're all going to make our glitter ornament first. You need to dip your finger in the water. Put some water on your clay and sprinkle some glitter. You don't need to use a lot, you know, you can use just a little bit. There, look, it's already perfect. It's already shiny, and Tristan and Zoe, they will also be working on theirs now. Great, so Zoe and Tristan both made their glittery tree ornaments. There is Tristan's. You can put more glitter if you like, just the amount that you want to use. In some art packs I put white clay and in some I put terracotta. Both of them looks lovely for tree ornaments. We will be using terracotta now. When you press the clay with the straw, an easy way to get it out is to use a stick like a kebab stick, just to push it through and the clay will come out easy. Now we're going to use terracotta clay. I'm going to give a piece to Zoe, Tristan and myself. And you can do as many tree decorations you like. Again, we will go by working quite fast with our air dry clay, rolling it in our hands to make a ball. See that? That's nice. Terracotta clay is a little bit more softer than the white clay.
Yeah.
You can dip your fingers in there.
And
Just a little bit of water, guys, not too much on air dry clay, otherwise it will really crack a lot.
yeah, it could be thin or thick or
Great. So now you can actually do a square with this one if you wish, by pressing 2 fingers and a thumb on this side, and then just press it like that, and you will have a square. You can do any shape you like. You can cut it out with a plastic knife, a heart shape, or you can do a snowman shape if you like. Bigger. That's right. Make sure that your string can go through the hole. Now you can see I made like a square, but I'm going to make the hole in this corner. So I'm making a hole with the straw. After I made my shape and I pressed the hole for the string, I'm going to use my beads. So if you have your bead packet with you, it's easy just to take out a few and then press them into, let me just put the clay here and the water on the side. So you just press it into the clay. You can use any item you like on your clay. It doesn't have to be the beads, but the beads are nice for the decoration. Zoe is also doing one. Zoe, can you show us?
So it's really thick when I turn it on the side like this, but I made it really thin on the inside.
yeah. So
Okay.
so you have more space to put the beads in.
Oh, it's a nice decoration. She made it a little bit different shape.
Yeah.
So there is mine. I filled it up with beads and my string will go there. In your art pack you would have found some Christmas decoration balls for the tree. We're going to decorate these with some clay as well. So I'll give one to Zoe and one to Tristan.
Thank you.
What you're going to do is you're going to use some white clay just to decorate on top of the bowl.
Okay, so this is mine. This is my creation of a bowl, an ornament, you can say, for the Christmas tree.
And where will you put the string through?
This thick hole over here, it ends up in this side.
Great.
This one.
Always remember to make those holes, otherwise you won't be able to hang it on your tree.
Tree, yeah.
And you're going to cut approximately the same size as the stock piece here. You're going to cut with the straw. You're going to make a hole and you will just make it a little bit bigger with your finger, like that. So it will fit over the
ornament.
top piece, like that. See? Make sure that you put the string through as well, so it's not covered under. Then you're going to press it down onto the, okay, so you can do that.
Okay.
But you're not going to totally cover the ball. It's going to be like icing on top of the ball. Great. So it's like, almost like a cookie, and you put the icing on top. And then you can choose, would you like to put some glitter or some beads or both? Great. It doesn't need to really stick to the ball. It will be hanging on top, so no need to worry if it doesn't stick to the ball.
Yeah.
Zoe will do some glitter.
So this is mine that I made. I thought it was snow. It looks nice. I'm gonna hang that.
And this is mine. I think it looks like a cupcake, kind of.
Yeah. Next we will be using this little snowman, and you can use this as a template to cut out some forms. You can use this card as well as a template, or you can just pull a string through these ones and hang them on the tree. While we are busy with that, Zoe will be doing a flower for us because she's really good. So inside your art pack, you got these paper flowers. Zoe, can you explain quickly how to do this?
Okay.
Okay, after she wiped her hands.
Okay.
She is really good with these. I am not so good.
So how you make this flower is that you need to move it to the exact middle. Like you see there's the line over here. You need to move it to the middle. And then you need to spread this out. But you don't need to spread it out now. You just need to take one part of the paper flower. Like, you see all those bits of paper over here? You just need to take one piece and then you just start pulling it off so that it reaches till the middle, and then you can you need to pull it a bit more until it stops, and then just spread it out a little bit.
And you
See,
do
this is
that
my
with all
first
the
layer.
layers, Zoe?
Yeah, you do
Yes.
that with all the layers.
You do that with all the layers. So Zoe will show you at the end when she pulled all the layers apart. She will show you her beautiful decoration for the
Yeah.
Christmas tree.
And also, you also need to do it with the other side too. So I'll
Right.
show you when I'm finished.
So Tristan is busy doing
Yeah, I'm using it a different technique. So I just cover the clay on
Show
top
it.
of the snowman. So look at the back. Then afterwards I use a scissor or something,
scissor.
and then cut it around until it shows the mold.
Right, so Tristan is going to use the scissor to cut out the snowman, and I'm going to use these steel little, what do you call them, strings, hooks.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make just a random shape, maybe something very abstract, something a little bit more creative, not your normal shape Christmas tree decoration. So you can use your own imagination. I'm going to put one of these steel hook thingies that I gave to you. And if you don't have these, if you did not get the art pack, you can also use paper clips. And just open up the paper clip and just hook it through. See how simple it's going to be now. There, it's already been hooked through, and once it's dry, you can put it on the Christmas tree. Just remember, all your decorations need to be dry before you hang them, otherwise it might break. I'm going to decorate this one with some glitter.
So this is how my flower looks. I've had about 4 years of practice, and I think my flower is really nice.
It looks pretty. And the best thing is Zoe can spray some perfume on it.
Yeah.
And she can put it on the tree.
Oh.
If you don't have a flower art pack, so obviously you will be using just some tissue paper, and you can also make
flower.
these flowers. I did another just a random ornament, just with some glitter on it, with the hooks that was included. And I will wait for this to dry. And Tristan made can you show them your snowman?
Yeah, it's not done, but I'll show. Yeah, it looks a little, but yeah, there you go.
So,
That's my snowman.
so he made it with some beads that was included in the art pack. And don't forget to make your ball. I think he's better off by using a small hook like this one.
Yeah.
Great. So I think we're done with everything now. There's something left in your art pack, and it looks like this. It's just a steel string with some beads on it. You can use this any way you like, with clay, anything that you want to attach to it, some beads, maybe attach a string to it with some, and make your own clay beads. We will be doing some clay beads next. I've got some clay here, and I'm going to make some beads. It's leftover clay, and I'm going to be use the strings that I gave to you. So just pull off some small bits of clay, and you can do like random shapes. I'm going to make like a cylinder, and I'm going to do a hole in the middle with the straw, and I'm going to roll it in some glitter. So can you see here? I'm going to put some glitter on the table. I'm going to put some water on the bead, and I'm just going to put glitter on the bead. So there you go. See how easy is it to make a bead? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this string. Once it's dry, you can do it to put it through like that. I'm just showing you now. And you can put the other one through as well. But before you do that, you want to cut the straw up into pieces. So I gave a red straw and I gave a green straw. So you can cut the green straw, and you can cut the red straw. So you are reusing these as well, and you just put them through, right there, and you put your bead through, like that, and you put another string, another straw piece. So easy to make decorations for your Christmas tree. I hope you really enjoyed the session with us today, and please share your pictures with us. So with a cookie cutter, I've used a gingerbread man and a rolling pin. So if you have these at home, use the leftover clay and you can make your own gingerbread clay ornaments. I am not going to put anything on them because I want the kids to paint once they are dry. I'm left with a little bit more, and I will use maybe the star. Yes, I'm going to use the star for more ornaments. So I've mixed terracotta with white clay, and I've put some glitter in the clay as well. And I have cut out these beautiful stars with some glitter in them, and I'm going to make a ball out of this, and I'm going to put the stars on the outside. So you can do all different things with the leftover clay that you have. If you have white clay, just use the white clay. You can also paint it at the end of the session. So I made a hand-built little tray. It took me like maybe 1 minute to do this one. Very easy. And I'm just going to use water and attach it to the back of the beautiful stars, and that will go on the little tray. And I'll do this with all the other stars as well. Water acts as glue for clay.